What's up, everyone? My name is Achilles, and happy Thursday. I am officially a 3D printing person, and that is what we're going to focus on tonight, because I woke up and I had no idea what game I wanted to play, and then I was like, oh, wait, I can do what I've been doing this whole time, this whole week. That would make sense. So we'll get to that stuff in a second. Let me post it out, make sure everybody knows what we're doing. If anyone wants to come hang out, I'll share it on my social media, and feel free to retweet it or share it or do whatever you would like to do, or not. That makes sense too. Totally understandable. Let me throw it in the Discords, throw it in my Facebook. Speaking of Facebook, I got a Facebook rant to go on in a little bit, but I'll do that in a second. All right, what is up, fatigue? It's not a as bad of a Facebook rant as you think. In fact, I don't even think I'll rant about it. It's too much. Isn't actually fully centered on Facebook. It just happened on Facebook, if that makes sense. It's good it's my Friday and I spent it here. Heck yeah. Good to have you. It's your Friday, so does that mean you have a 3-day weekend, or you go back on Sunday? Because if it's a 3-day weekend, then shout out. Okay. Post it in the Discord, post it on there, post it. I guess I should post it on Instagram. I don't know if I actually get anybody on Instagram, since you can't like link it in Instagram. 3-day weekend. Hell yeah. That's exciting. Story. Let's do a boomerang. Say cheese. There we go.
Can I make it?
You are in the background, yes. Kind of. Hi, Gloomy. Do we get to see the 3D printer in action? You do. Actually, I'm going to figure out what we can make tonight. It'll be something small, so it can print kind of fast, so we can hopefully get it in by the end of the stream. We shall see, but you'll definitely see it start going. All right. There we go. Now I'm all good. Now we can start. Megadang Kaiju. I've seen so many Godzilla files, and I might have to do it. I wonder if there's a low poly Godzilla, we'll do it. If I could find a low poly one. Because that'll be exciting. All right. So, get this out of the way first. Let's go on a rant. If you haven't already, I posted a new video this morning. Please go to youtube.com/Achilles. Check it out. It is about the major problem that nobody's really talking about with Digimon Adventure 2020. The currently airing on Hulu Digimon Adventure series, which is a reboot of the original series. I can't even tell you how stressed this video made me, just because I bought a new microphone so everything will sound better, and I bought a new thing to feed that microphone into, basically. What nobody tells you is when you feed it into the microphone, it drains batteries like no other. I went through 8 batteries last night for 30 minutes of filming. It was ridiculous. So that basically made me stay up till 5 in the morning. I was like, no, I'm going to get this done. I'm determined. Finished the video at 10, posted it, went to bed, honestly, because I stayed up all night trying to get this video done. Woke up a few hours ago to a ridiculous amount of comments on the Facebook posts of it. I posted it in a Digimon group. These people in the group did not even watch the video, but were commenting a bunch. And then somebody commented and said, I see you're chasing for subscribers again. Or I see you're fishing for subscribers again. And like, it got me really mad, and I wanted to reply, but I didn't, so I'm replying here so nobody will see it but you guys. But like, yeah, that's what I do. I'm a content creator. Like, I put my content in places where I think people will enjoy it. And it's kind of weird to me that people don't understand that. So that is my Facebook rant. Real quick, don't want to get super in it. Gotta love internet grumpasses. I like grumpasses. I'm gonna start using that word. Grumpasses. That's what I'm gonna reply to the dude. Just, aren't you a grumpass? But yeah. People, oops, I dropped some water. People will be negative. I know that. In fact, the video, I knew it was going to be a little controversial among the people that watch the show. I did not expect 6 thumbs down in the first 6 minutes of it. That was amazing to me. Hey man, quit being a grump ass. Yeah, no grump asses allowed. I'm gonna add that to the rules. It's not like you threw up unrelated content though. Yeah, exactly. Like I threw it exactly where I would put it. I go on Reddit, I go on Facebook groups, and I put the videos depending on where they go. I do a lot of Kamen Rider videos, a lot of Toku videos, put them in the Toku subreddits, won't put them anywhere else. I do a Digimon video, and this is my second Digimon video. Besides the stream, I feel like the Digimon stream went off really well with the card pack opening. We're gonna do that more when the cards eventually come out in February now, because they got pushed back. Also, Godzilla vs. Kong got pushed back a week. A week. Why? Just give it to us. It's not even pushed back. It's just pushed back in America. Sorry, I'm all over tangents. But yeah, no, it's not. I put it in the places it should go for the people that I think would enjoy it the most. So I'm going to keep doing it. It's not going to stop me. It's just weird to me that like, wow, people think like this of like you wouldn't go on a PewDiePie video and be like, oh, fishing for subscribers. It's just weird to me. Right? So for someone to be such a grump ass is both annoying and surprising. Exactly. Grump asses are the worst. Do not talk about Godzilla right now, sir. Let's talk about Godzilla versus Kong, shall we? Oh, babies. So, first official trailer came out this week. Godzilla. I searched Dogzilla. Godzilla versus Kong. Oh, I know you heard it. Let's hit only positive talks or else. Oh no, it's all positive talks. Except for I'm mad that it got pushed back. So maybe not all positive talks. Let's keep it in the mini player. That's fine. No, not the mini player. That is the wrong player. That is too small. Default. That's what I wanted. All right. Let's talk about Godzilla vs. Kong because this looks hype. And if you don't know the story of Godzilla vs. Kong, this movie has been done for about 6 months after the last movie came out. And that was like 2-3 years ago at this point. And they just kept pushing it back. They pushed it back into... what they wouldn't know was COVID, but they pushed it back until it was supposed to come out in like March, I think. And then COVID happened and they're like, oh, it'll come out in June. And then COVID kept happening and they're like, oh, it'll come out in December. And then it kept happening. So now it officially comes out at the end of March this year. And I cannot be more psyched for this. Godzilla, y'all know my love for it. I should have more stuff of him around my house. I don't. These things are expensive, okay? Godzilla figures, expensive. A lot of toy, a lot bigger than most toys. A lot more, plastic. A lot more expensive to produce. But, yeah, I am super stoked on this. It's Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I don't even have to, like, shut my brain off to enjoy it. I just love that movie, unironically, because a lot of people hate that movie. Sorry. But like, how do you watch this trailer? Specifically, right here. Let's just enjoy this for a second. Kong just punches this fucking lizard in the face. Like, how hype? is that Godzilla's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cut. Also, they're standing on a friggin' like battle carrier ship that would probably definitely not support these two 300-foot monsters. No way in heck. But like with his own fist, just like he's like, hey, you know what I got? Thumbs. You know what I can do? Punch. Godzilla, little tiny T-Rex arms. Cannot punch, obviously. Can grab sometimes. But can like, I don't think Godzilla can clap. Actually, you know what? Can Godzilla clap? See in the way Godzilla behaves, clapping his hands with glee. Oh, he can clap. Cool. All right, so Godzilla's hands long enough to clap. Godzilla has radioactive blasty fire breath, bro. We'll get to that. But all I'm saying is thumbs are important. We'll see that. We'll see later why. But like, where was his blasty breath here? Because this fool just got rocked in the face. And he gets, taken off the carrier. And then everyone tries to bomb him for some reason. Everyone's like, yeah, Kong's the good guy in this, obviously. I also like that they put Japan, or Godzilla in like neon Japan and made him look neon. There's just nothing about this trailer that doesn't get me hype. And we're at the next part. Oop, I paused it wrong. Hold on. Here we go. Right. There was a war right here. Remember those thumbs we were talking about? This is where they come into play. Because this big ass ape has made an axe out of one, what looks like a bone of something, but two, Godzilla's dorsal fins. Like, that's the power of thumbs, my people. Like, look at this. And it comes into play later, too. One, I talked about this before, but yeah, it's they like avoid it so much in the trailer, but they show it in two really prominent shots. That's one of them. The other thing I don't like in this trailer is like Godzilla gets his ass handed to him the entire time. Right here, here's the other shot. Blocks the fire blast with his axe. He's like, oh, the fire blast obviously doesn't affect your fins, so let me just use it against you. Here's my theory. This Zilla as Mechagodzilla and Kong fucks his ass up. I would be so stoked if at some point this Godzilla, one, I don't know, like for as much as we see Godzilla get his ass handed to him in this trailer, I feel like he should be bleeding or something and like metal should be showing. But if this fool also just goes nuclear at some point and it starts melting off and reveals the metal, I will be the most hyped person in my living room because there's no way I'm going in theaters to see this because there's a freaking pandemic. But I'm like legitimately getting HBO Max just for this movie. That's it. There's nothing else I want to watch on HBO Max right now. This movie is where it's at for me. I am so stoked. In the old Kong versus Godzilla movie, it was ambiguous, so I don't know. Is it wrong that I want like no story? No, because that's what most people want from Godzilla movies. And like the number one criticism I see of the first Godzilla of this generation, I forgot what year it came out, with Aaron Taylor Johnson and King of the Monsters, is that it has too much story. It has too much story, and there is so many humans in this thing. At least we're getting like humans from Destroy All Monsters with or not Destroy All Monsters, King of All Monsters with Millie Bobby Brown and her dad, which I like. Like, let's continue the story. That's fine. And I like that they're also like, hey, there's something wrong with Godzilla because he was way cooler last time. Lil Gloomy says it can go anyway. Yeah, what she's talking about, if y'all don't know, is there's an original Godzilla vs. Kong movie that we had as kids on a VHS. And in this movie, it's very ambiguous as to who wins or if Godzilla dies, but Kong is kind of the winner, and maybe it might happen that way again. I'm hoping there's a swerve because, like I said, Godzilla's just getting absolutely demolished in this whole trailer this entire time. And if Gloomy's theory is right, which I'm totally on board with, then it is ambiguous, but it's not ambiguous as it should be. If the theory's right on this whole trailer, if this Godzilla getting its ass handed to his Mechagodzilla, I will laugh so hard. Because, like, yeah, this just shows Kong as a force of nature, which I think people like, which I think you probably needed because a lot of people didn't think Kong would measure up to Godzilla, you know, height-wise and, like, physical. But, like, yeah, I can't. Kong kicks so much right there. Just a double axe handle to the head. That's fine. And then a real literal axe doesn't affect Kong at all. Coming down on the boy's head, taking Thanos' advice and going for the head. How insane that, like, and look, it's wrapping around the axe and everything. It's attracted to the dorsal fin, which is cool. But yeah, Kong just is absolutely murdering Godzilla in this movie. And if the whole movie looks like this, I don't know if it's going to be as ambiguous as we might want it to be as to who the winner is. But, like, how are you going to put this fool's name first and then just show him getting wrecked the whole movie? I was hoping they would release a second one, like this week or next week, where it's like, hey, that was the Kong trailer. This is the Godzilla trailer. It might not be that ambiguous. You never know. Also, we have one more trailer to talk about before we get into our 3D printing fun. Not Shin Godzilla. Hey, the Shin Ultraman trailer came out today. Let me repeat that again. This movie that has been in development forever from the director of Neon Genesis Evangelion is coming out. I didn't even know it was getting made. The only thing we saw of Shin Ultraman, and I might not be able to find it because they released actual pictures now. There it is this picture was around forever. And they were like, yeah, Shin Ultraman's totally coming. Look, he's right there in the distance. He is staring at you. So, trailer came out today. We're going to watch it. It's only 36 seconds long. It's a little teaser, a little just tidbit. But I want to point out something. I'm cool with humans in this because it's all about humans. So, you have the Science Patrol thing, but right here, I love this animation and I don't know why. This is like a student film kaiju and I am so on board with it. It makes zero sense to me, but like Godzilla vs. Kong, King of All Monsters really tries to hide. I have no idea who these kaijus are, honestly. I have zero clue. They're redesigns of some kaiju. I read it earlier and I can't remember. But Godzilla, especially the American movies, really tries to hide all its CG in darkness or in snowstorms or in rain. Whereas Japan is always like this, where they're just like, hey, broad daylight, here it is, full on 3D model as much as we can render it. And it always looks like a student film. And I'm okay with that because that means when we do actually get student films or like fan films of people making this stuff, that it looks as good as the actual thing. Looks like Anguirus if he was a monster truck. Imagine he just has wheels that pop out right here and right here. It's just like, burp, burp. That'd be nuts. But yeah, I love how these kaijus look. Like, look at that. This feels like a drill. Oops. Go back to here. This guy might have wheels. He has wheels on his back for sure, but he's like a drill. And then the money shot. My boy Shin Hayata standing up as Ultraman, ready to defend the world. Shin Ultraman comes out eventually. I don't know when, but whew, am I hyped. Also, Ultraman's 55th anniversary this year. This movie was in production in limbo for ages. It was. All we had for the longest time was that one picture of like, there he is in the distance of the future. We're gonna make it eventually. We don't know when. So that is the trailers that we got. But yeah, so let's talk about what we are here for, what everybody came for. Mozzarella sticks? No, but I did have those for dinner and they were delicious. Thank you very much. Throw them in the toaster oven, come apart, really creamy, really cheesy. Mozzarella sticks are bomb. But my kiddo was like, Shin Ultraman, like Shin Godzilla, is he on fire? I hope if Shin Ultraman goes the Shin Godzilla route and just starts like evolving from like rubber chicken to Ultraman, I'll take it. Hilarious. But like I said, it's from the director, writer of Evangelion. So expect some weird shit happening. Because I've watched like 6 episodes of that show and I'm already like, yeah, this show's weird. I don't know if I feel like I need to be in the mood to watch it. 3D printing. Hey, I got a 3D printer for my wedding. There it is right there. Not running yet because we're going to find something to print right now. But I got a 3D printer for my wedding. And if it wasn't obvious enough from my social media, boy, is 3D printing hard. This is a bit off topic, but have you started WandaVision? How do you feel about that? I have started WandaVision. I'm actually going to have a panel of people. We're going to talk about WandaVision when WandaVision concludes. So look forward for that Thursday stream in like the beginning of March, like the second week of March or something, because there's 9 episodes. Media followed by what if Shin Ultraman or Shin Godzilla fought Shin Ultraman? Who'd win? Shin Ultraman. Shin Godzilla would get his face torn off by Shin Ultraman, because I fully believe that Shin Ultraman is going to be some diabolical shit. All we've seen is him standing up. I'm like, yep, that dude's going to rip somebody's face off. We were printing shields at work. We had a little farm. I hated them and used my delegation powers. What do you mean shields? Shields of what? Like shields? Pew, pew, pew. I have lots of thoughts, so that's why I asked. Yeah, WandaVision, I like it so far. The next new episode comes on in like 4 hours. But, sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. The thing with WandaVision to me is that I'm glad it abandoned just the straight story at the beginning. Or at the by the 3rd episode. Because like it was just so like, I don't think it would have lasted another episode, and now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of stuff, which, if you watch any other streams, any of the Toku Tuesday night streams, the meat and potatoes of story is where it's at for me. Oh, face shields. Dude, I saw so many face shields being printed when I was looking up like 3D printing tutorials, because people just donated them. But the first thing I tried was Agumon, and I was like, I'm going to make an Agumon. So... the first attempt at Agumon did not go very well. It was this. It was just this, and then stuff started spinning out of control, went off track. So I'm like, okay, obviously not a good 3D printer. The test print that came with it was a cat, a little lucky cat, a little cat that goes meow meow like that. But didn't come with enough filament for the test print. And I had to wait for new filament to come, which I eventually got. WandaVision is so unique and interesting and still fun, as opposed to just being weird for weird's sake. Oh yeah, I like that about WandaVision too. Is that you can fault the Marvel movies for the past couple of years of all feeling the same, for sure. Understood. Even the Netflix series you can fault for all kind of feeling the same. WandaVision is a break from that. Like, you cannot fault WandaVision for feeling just like every other Marvel movie. It's got a different kind of humor to it. The humor adheres to whatever generation it's going by, generation of television it's going by, and it keeps changing, but it all feels in like this past episode last Friday felt like it was like you're like, okay, I forgot this was in the Marvel universe, but it solidly is, and shit is happening. I am showing my body parts, yes, because the second attempt was this guy, this Agumon, and I printed him with too many supports, and his legs snapped off and his arm snapped off as I was taking it off. So that Agumon, trash. There's a little arm, in case you were wondering, right there. Trash. Then I was like, I'll print a smaller Agumon because it's faster. I fixed some of the supports and everything. Arm and leg also popped off. Trash. I could not for the life of me figure out Agumon because he had so many dangling parts that like started as small. He's still cute as fuck. I want his head. His head is like came out great. I'm keeping him so I can practice sanding because I just got sanding paper at the store. So I'm gonna practice sanding on him because I don't want to practice sanding on this next dude who was my first successful print. Everyone say hello to little mail carrier Dragonite. Like, what the heck? He's so freaking cute. Look at this thing. Look at Dragonite. Amazing. And he's so beautiful. He's he's got stringy stuff on the back and everything. I gotta sand that stuff, but I don't want this to be the first thing I sand because I don't want to mess it up. He very much is a baby. Look at it. It was a success. Yeah, he had supports too that were kind of hard to get off, but eventually got him off. He's kind of still got the supports on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, see that texture? That's not supposed to be like that. That's supposed to be smooth. So those are the supports on the bottom that didn't come off. I don't think I probably didn't need supports on the bottom. I could have got rid of those. And then for my fourth attempt at printing, I was like, I'm just going to print something super easy. So make sure to get a high number sandpaper. Yeah, I got a variety pack. I got a bunch of them. So next print attempt. You ready for this? Say hello to this little Brontosaurus dude. But super easy, flat on both sides, so you just prints from the bottom up. But he has a purpose. He is a phone holder. Look at this dude. Super cute, right? Like, he just holds phones there. He's like, yeah, you want to watch your stuff? There you go. There you go. So sick. I'm going to print more useful stuff like that. But the idea is to functional. That's what I like. Cute and functional. If you're cute and functional, I'm all about it. So I'm going to print a lot of cute and functional stuff. There was like a Baby Yoda toothbrush dispenser or toothpaste dispenser that we found too, that it's going to be printed eventually when I can figure out how to stop this the stringing in the middle, because it came out on this one too. So yeah, that's our print so far. The idea is to, that is Birdie's. She requested it and she's very happy. Phone holder, necklace, paperweight, earrings. I want them all. That's why I just bought 2 more spools. So like when that runs out, I can just keep printing instantly. But the idea I had was for the Nuzlocke that we're starting on Saturday. For those that don't know, a Nuzlocke is you play a Pokemon game. There is permadeath. So if your Pokemon faints, you have to put it in a box or release it into the wild forever. You also have to catch only the first Pokemon you run into in each route, and you have to name those Pokemon. So, obviously, I'm going to be like, well, I'm going to let chat name the Pokemon, because, of course. So, you show up on Saturday, you get to name my Pokemon that we find and catch. I'm going to play this thing for as long as I can. Probably as long as it takes. She's waving hi. They said hi, Birdie. Yeah, and we're going to try to beat Pokemon Hard Cold. But then I had another idea. What if for every Pokemon that faints, I was going to do every Pokemon I catch, but that seems like a lot because the prints kind of take a while. For every Pokemon that faints, what if we memorialize that Pokemon with a 3D print? Genius. We're doing it. So, Saturday, Nuzlocke, if I lose a Pokemon, if I have to release it in the wild, if it's dead forever, at least we will have a little, probably an inch smaller than this, probably a 1-inch trinket of them to remember them by forever. And like I said, show up on Saturday, show up whenever we're playing. It'll probably be a lot more than Saturday. I'll play it nighttime too. You guys are going to get to name all the Pokemon. So, we will all be connected to them together. There will be our team, not just my team. Our team. That's the Nuzlocke challenge that's starting on Saturday. But y'all want to know about 3D printing. And the first thing you got to do with 3D printing is go to this site called Thingiverse. Because Thingiverse is a site that just has a bunch of files that people made that you could just print. We all get to cry over them. Like, hopefully we don't lose a lot of Pokemon, honestly. Oh, here's that Baby Yoda toothpaste thing. Let me open it up. There we go. Yep. Baby Yoda just vomits toothpaste at you. Great. Look at this. Look at, he's like, yay. Bleh. Yay. Bleh. Yay. Bleh. So good. People are geniuses. I'm not that far yet. I want us to eventually start designing stuff because I want to do a lot of Toku stuff that's not on here. But if you search Kamen Rider, there are some things on here. Kamen Rider. Sorry, avoid that. My keyboard hits E twice sometimes. Definitely not my fat fingers. It's for sure my keyboard. But yeah, you can print like helmets and stuff. Super sick. Coins. The problem is it all comes out one color and then you have to paint it. So I have to get really good at painting real quick. So arts and crafts streams, yay! More makers and crafter category. That's gonna happen for sure. But yeah, people do these little ones, which I absolutely want to make. I feel like they're gonna be hard though. But as requested, let's find something Godzilla to print tonight, shall we? Flexi Godzilla. Godzilla pencil monster. Oh my god, this is just a fat. This would take so much filament. Look at this fat Godzilla. That rules. Oh, I might want to do that. All right. Hold on, let's keep looking. I'm not going to do any of these big Godzillas because these guys are going to take a long time and a lot of, he is thick. He's a thick boy. These guys are going to take a lot of printing time, and I want to do something that we could probably finish on stream tonight. But a lot of these, like, sick dioramas. Oh my gosh, look at the Gamera. Look at the Gamera. Dude, people are insane when they sculpt this stuff. I like open the sculpting thing. It's called Blender, the application. And I'm like, cool. It starts with me with this sphere. And I'm like, I can print a sphere. That's about it. I can model a sphere. Cookie cutters are a big thing in printing too, apparently. Godzilla with a ukulele. Steampunk Mechagodzilla. Can I show this on Twitch? Because this might be against terms of service. This doesn't quite look like Mechagodzilla. But alright. Make what you make. Is it raining outside? Oh. I thought you were taking a shower. I didn't realize it was raining.
No, look at that little cute one.
Which one?
Wait, the one you're literally moused on.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that's little.
Shopping cart token. What's a shopping cart token? Oh, it just holds coins?
In certain parts of the country, you have to put a quarter in a shopping cart in order to get the shopping cart. And so those are made to, so you always have a quarter on your keys so you can have a shopping cart.
Oh, you have no idea what I'm talking about? You mean the Steampunk Mechagodzilla? That's fine. We'll move past it. I want that one, the ukulele one. Godzilla ukulele. This dude will be hard only because this is going to need a lot of supports. And I'm not 100% great at supports yet. Look, the Orca Communicator from King of Monsters. Why is there so many fat Godzillas?
Chunky and cute.
Look at this chunky boy. It takes so much filament. Why do they have a cage for Chunky Boy? I don't know what all these pictures are, but they're pretty good. What is up? Chuck them up. How's it going? Welcome. We are just looking for something to 3D print. Low poly Godzilla 2014. There we go. He's got rafts and supports. So they're unable to print this themselves. Later, you should print something I can make into earrings. I will. You want to make Agumon earrings? We'll keep that one just in case. We'll see if that's the one we want. This is Hulk and Godzilla together? This is pretty funny. There was a Trumpachu one too. This is Trumpzilla. This dude says, I'm on a roll today. It's probably the same guy that made Trumpachu. Doom, 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 doom. Dungeons and Dragons Godzilla. Flexizilla. All right, let's destructible buildings. That's so dope. If I had more Godzilla, what are they called? Toys, I would definitely print destructible buildings. That rules. All right, I think we're going to go with low poly Godzilla incense tray. My father would be all over this. He'd be so happy.
Save this for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm going to save it. Collect things I want to make. There's a separate list, if you saw, for Birdie stuff that I'm never going to look at. Sorry, he said yes, he would. I know he would. That's definitely his Christmas present. Or his birthday present. His birthday is next week, actually. Now that I think about it, probably birthday present. All right, so Godzilla is my spirit animal. Somebody just printed that. Okay. All right, we're gonna try this low poly Godzilla, and we will see if it comes out right. If it doesn't, I told you guys 3D printing is hard. So we will download this and open it up. The thing that you put it in is called Cura, and it is free, which is great. It's called a slicer. So you download these files, you need to put them in the slicer, and then you need to tune the settings for your specific printer or for your specific print. And it'll tell you how long it takes and everything. Hold on, it's opening up right now, and then I'll move it over so y'all can see it. There we go. So, bring this over. There is Cura. Bring it over here so y'all can see it, so I'm not blocking any of it. Cool. Cura. There's our little Godzilla. Right now, he is 72 millimeters, which is 3 inches. Let's see, millimeters, 2 inches. 72. Yeah, 2.8. We want 1. So let's go 1 point. Glad you're streaming. I need a distraction while I paint for class. I'm happy to be the distraction. 1.3, 32.02 millimeters. So we'll type in on the Z axis because that's the up and downs. 33.02. It changes everything. And look, model is not manifold. Highlighted areas indicate either missing or extraneous surfaces. Uh-oh, that means it's not like completely flat, but I don't see what it's talking about. The red is just where it I feel like the spikes are going to be a problem. The red is just where it will hit and it needs supports and stuff. Like right there at the face. But I think we'll be okay. Let's do tree supports. I've never done tree supports before. So, made it a little inch guy. Put it here. We'll go quality. It's standard quality. If I go supports, Then I can mess with what kind of supports I want. I've never done tree supports. I don't know if wait, hold on. Support? I feel like I lost a lot of there they are. Okay. I lost a lot of my options. Support structure, tree. I don't understand any of this, but we'll see how it turns out. I've honestly just been like, it's a trial and error. You just throw stuff in there and see what comes out most of the time. Do temperature, make sure the printing, yep, that's what I have it as. All right, so there's our little guy. That's what's going to come out. Let me make sure he is sitting on the build plate correctly. Reset positions. Yep, he's good. Like I said, the red is just the parts that will need support. I don't know why he needs support all right there. But he's looking good. You know what? I'm going to change the supports too. Let's change it to... You can put it so the supports only come in at a certain angle. Let's change that. Come on, spell support right, Hawk. Let's go. Support... angle, support density, support distance, support overhang angle. So that we're going to change to 60 degrees. And it should clear some of those things. As it did, yeah. I think his mouth is going to be a problem. And then we can go to slice. And it will tell us how long it's going to take. So that'll take 49 minutes for the purpose of this stream. Oh, you can go to prepare and see, like, those are the supports it's going to print. As you can see, go down, go up, and see what each layer looks like. It's like those supports look like that. They're supposed to be easy to like break off. Not always are by the obvious Agumon. I don't know why that support comes around to the back. How weird. All right, I'm hoping tree supports work better. 49 minutes, not that bad, honestly. Let's save it. It is saved. I'll eject. It has a little SD card. So take that. Move the SD card. Switch it over, see if you guys can see what I'm playing with here. 3D printer. Little SD card goes in there. Sorry, a little bit of a process, as you can tell. Card inserted. Come over here. Print. Low poly Goji. And now it will warm up and start going. And then, yeah, then we just wait. That's as simple as it is. Sometimes it'll come off track and everything, which is definitely something that happened, obviously, on the first original feat of Agumon. But after we got the Dragonite down, like, things started going well. So I'm hoping this Godzilla is made well enough. If not, we'll just have to go into Saturday pretty blind. I had to you have to level the bed every now and then, because if the bed is not level, the prints will start like sloping and stuff. But yeah, after having this I put it together Tuesday morning, like Monday night into Tuesday morning. What's up, Jaw Killed? I don't know what that means. What's up, Baja Blaster? Baja Blaster 69. After having it for a couple days, it's pretty good. I'm really enjoying it. I can see myself doing this hobby for a while, depending on how sanding goes. I just butchered your name. My bad. Totally cool. Achilles is not a name that autocorrects into things very often. I totally understand that for sure. It's heating up the bed right now, which isn't very, isn't very exciting. So we'll just come back to me for a second. Hi, how you doing? How's it going, everyone? How is your Thursday nights going? Talk to me. What's everyone up to? What did you do today? How was your family? Yeah, all that good stuff. I'm so sad that Agumon can't stand up. Like, I'm definitely gonna super glue him, but I want to sand him first. Cause my boy needs feet. My boy needs feet, and he needs steaks. If you watched my YouTube video today, you'll get that reference. If you haven't, go watch it. YouTube.com/Achilles. I basically reviewed the halfway point of Digimon Adventure 2020, which is the currently airing reboot. Blech. I'm good at talking, I promise. The currently airing reboot of Digimon Adventure 2020. One of my favorite shows of all time. If you could not tell, I shouldn't do the fist when I do it. Like, power to the people. Yeah, it's the Digicrest of Courage, which turns this guy, when he's got full arms and legs, into Wargreymon. Most of the time. Does it do it in the new series? Go check out the YouTube video just to see. I had to plug it. I'm filling for time because this thing's taking forever to heat up. I used to preheat it, but when I would preheat it, it would the filament would start leaking out more, which I didn't like. I'm excited because I want this.
Show the Mighty Ducks trailer, like you said, about how Blaster 69 is looking for Disney Plus.
Pretty chill, coming through Disney Plus, looking for something to watch. Birdie just brought this up, but
Show him.
there's something that just got announced today for Disney Plus. Comes out at the end of March. So right after WandaVision, I am jumping into this, the new Mighty Ducks show. Lauren Graham, Emilio Estevez. Let's go. Sorry, I'll be quiet so you can watch it.
You can't be great at hockey. It's like, don't bother.
I want you to think about all the other kids who've been told that they're too small or too slow. They just want to get out there and play.
They just want to play.
Let's
Just want to play some hockey.
All we need is an ice rink.
You lost? So if you're looking to red skates, that's up front.
Coach Bombay, let's go.
Tell me the underdogs are gonna come through in the end.
You gotta make this happen for yourself.
You got to make this happen, little new Charlie.
Why do you care so much?
Because you care.
March 26th.
Did you see that? Oh my gosh! Nothing but that was crazy! Nothing but net! Pretty sure it's basketball!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm pretty sure Lorelai Gilmore and Coach Bombay are going to hook up. So let's do this. Let's go. And if Charlie shows up, all the better. Although if they don't hook up, I hope Coach Bombay is with Charlie's mom. Because just pretend like everything else didn't happen and say, hey, that is Charlie's mom. They are together. They ended up together. I like the girl from Zoe's. That girl in Zoe's is fantastic. This is why she left Zoe's, though. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. If you're into musicals, go watch it. It's on Hulu. Good show. Great show.
Wait, excuse me. That girl from Zoe's?
That's what Sawyer said, yeah. Yo, that was amazing. Mad Cobra Kai vibes. That's exactly why they did it. They were like, hey, you know what's great right now? Remaking old stuff. Let's do Cobra Kai, but with other things that people love. Like the Mighty Ducks. And Charlie. Although Charlie's not in it. All right, we're going. We're going. It's making its way downtown. Printing fast. So it does this so it can like purge the head and everything. Which is cool. You know, don't want no dirty stuff going into your 3D print. I understand. Sorry said, sorry man, I've never watched it. Baja Blast says Lauren Graham is a goddess. Lauren Graham, great. And everything I've seen her in, great. Parenthood, Gilmore Girls, that's probably it, honestly. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. I said Parenthood. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Good in all of them.
Santa.
Oh, Bad Santa. Fatigue just said Bad Santa, yeah. Shout out Bad Santa. She's fantastic in that as well. For other reasons. But it is a good movie too. Look at little Godzilla's starting points happening. You can like, there's another option where this part right here, this base part, instead of just going around a couple times and then starting in the middle, it will like actually build it did it on this one, where it'll actually build a base for it to sit on so that it'll stick better. Got trash in there. Oops. So that it'll stick better. But like when I say I like went pretty in on 3D printing, like we have boxes of stuff now for like finishing and stuff. Got sandpaper. We got other print beds because they get scratched up real easy. I don't know if you can see on this edge right here. In the back, it's real scratched up because you have to use a scraper, which I put in the box. Sorry, a metal scraper to scrape off stuff, and once it dries pretty good. So. But yeah, Lorengram, fantastic. In fact, let's go back here for a second. Just for kicks and giggles. There's a lot on this website. If there's not, that's understandable. Oh yeah, they have a Luke's logo. And a Luke's cookie cutter. That's pretty cool. This is just to make Birdie jealous right now. About Mighty Ducks. Oh, if it has duck masks from the show, yes, let's go. Wild Wing mask. This is probably getting printed at some point in the near future, to be quite honest. This rules. Printed this vertically for a better resolution. Purchased the files in Blender, then resculpted in Meshmaker. Let's go. Look it. Oh, Halloween's going to be so sick this year. I want to be Wild Wing. You're the coach now. Hey, this is me once again plugging Skate the Infinity because that show high-key slaps more than it should. Sawyer sent me this the other day. Copyright schmoppyright. Who cares, right? Right. Skate the Infinity. Sawyer sent me this the other day and said, hey, I have an anime for you. It is... Oh, that's not it. Where is it? Let's look at the trailer. She says, hey, I have an anime for you. It is like if skating and... what did she say? Like skating, but a tournament arc. Mighty Ducks cartoon was so rad. I have friends who like absolutely swear that that is the greatest cartoon of all time. She's like skate, but like a tournament arc of skating. I was like, okay. Yeah, it's raining really hard. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So if the thing just skateboarding met drag racing. If the stream just shuts off, it's probably because our power went out. Because that'll happen when it rains. I like the animation style. It's up there for me with Street Sharks and Extreme Dinosaurs. Street Sharks rules. Street Sharks kicks so much ass. Right there with Biker Mice from Mars. We had the dumbest cartoons when we were little. Like, sure, there's the cartoons that everyone remembers. But what about Biker Mice from Mars? But yeah, I'm going to be watching that next. So if you want to follow along and talk about it with me, it's like 4 episodes in, I think. But let's just for a second revisit the genius that is Biker Mice from Mars. Supposed to rain where we are in the OC, but it never happened. I'm in a little north of Los Angeles, and it's pouring pretty bad, so you might get it soon. Oh, there's only 3 episodes of it so far. It's on Funimation. Not this, though. Biker Mice from Mars. If you ever find a DVD, just send it to me. Because I want to see it. Biker Mice from Mars was so rad. Do you remember Rover Rangers? It was like a team of dog cops in robot armor. I don't remember Robot Rangers. What is Rover Rangers? Rover Rangers. YouTube doesn't even remember Rover Rangers. That's not it, right? Space Ranger Roger? Heck yes, I want it bad. I'm in Tustin. Yeah, the rain will come for you. Don't worry. it'll move through. What am I? What was another? Superhuman Samurai. Like I said, avoid my keyboard. It's hella broken. The version of Gridman that we got in America. Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. In between you and Hawk, it just started like 20 minutes ago. Yeah. It's pouring, which is good. We need it. It's also poured for like a couple of days. Hold on, just listen. Ready? Superhuman Samurai. Superhuman Samurai. Starring Matthew Lawrence of the Lawrence Brothers. Also starring the voice of Tim Curry as the bad guy. Don't news always makes the cut. Superhuman Samurai. Show reminds me of VR Troopers. It is very much in the same vein of VR Troopers. They're tokusatsu from Japan that came over to America. Big genre. The only things left of it are Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, which we watch here on the channel every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. What is it called? Road Rovers? Road Rovers. I spelled road wrong. I kind of remember this. Oh my god, I do remember this. What the heck? That one dog, the Rottweiler's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mystic Knights of Tir na Nog, let's go! I love Mystic Knights. I used to have the Mystic Knights of Tir na Nog. I used to have the I call him the Red Ranger, but like the Dragon Knight. I had his toy, and it was the hypest thing. Mystic Knights. Mystic Knights. Tokusatsu from outside of Japan. I think it's New Zealand or Australia or something. Still slaps. Also, probably has the worst CG I've ever seen in any show this side of the old Silver Surfer show. The show absolutely slapped hard. Ready for this? Watch this dragon at the end though. Here we go. Oh, beautiful CG. Beautiful. Look it. So bad. It's so bad. It's like they took the CG from Braveheart and they were like, hey, we have to make it look a lot worse for TV. Like, give us that dragon, but make it look real bad. Not Braveheart, Dragonheart. Braveheart is a way different movie that I used to get mixed up back in the day. I was obsessed with all these shows back then. This, Beetleborgs, and Power Rangers, of course. Power Rangers, VR Troopers, like, all great tokusatsu in America and Japan. Like I said, we watch, the only ones that are left really are, besides Ultraman, is Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, which is Power Rangers. Kamen Rider doesn't come over here in the US, but we watch it on stream, the new episodes every Tuesday night. And Kamen Rider Saber is the new season, the currently airing season. Definitely slaps. Slaps a lot harder than I gave it any credit for at the beginning. But, like, he uses books and he puts them into his sword, which, like, that's fine. It's ridiculous. Don't pay attention. Just watch this. Look at this sick suit. Also, I have that toy and it was expensive. Didn't American Kamen Rider cross over Power Rangers at one point? Yeah, it was called Masked Rider. And then in season 2 or 3, they had a crossover with Power Rangers to like set up a pilot for Masked Rider. And then Masked Rider failed terribly. Dragonic Naito! So sick. But this year is Kamen Rider's 50th anniversary and Super Sentai's 45th anniversary. So expect some cool shit from that. And we'll be talking about it here on stream because that's what we do here. If you've ever been to my YouTube channel, that's all it is. Do I have any show recommendations? So I have one show, and I'm fully aware. Listen to me. I'm fully aware that it's trash. Oh, sorry. Birdie sent a link that she wants us to look at. I totally missed it. Pull it over. It's a Biker Mice from Mars VHS on Amazon for $9.
The DVDs are $145.
The DVDs are $145. That makes sense. Biker Mice from Mars definitely deserves that. So, do I have any show recommendations? For one, if you're looking for something anime, obviously, me and others in the chat have been watching Promised Neverland. Absolutely tier 1 anime. Great animations, beautiful, insane, tense story. But if you're looking for some trash TV, me and Birdie have been watching a show the past few nights called Unreal. And what it's basically like not a mockumentary, it's a dramatization of the making of shows like The Bachelor. And this show is absolutely ruthless. It's on Hulu. There's like 4 seasons of it. It came on Lifetime, but it doesn't feel like a Lifetime movie or anything, so get that out of your head. Unreal is just like it's as tense as Promised Neverland, if I can put it that way. And it's like the behind the scenes, it's like the producers of the Bachelor and stuff, and what they will do to the contestants to get the stories out of them that they want. They'll starve the contestants to make them seem more bitchy and everything, and it is just so tense. And I feel so bad for like the contestants of the show, but like it's enthralling. We're like 3 episodes in at this point. I'm like, I am so on board. So if you want some trash TV, Fatigue said it's good trash. This is very good trash. If you want some trash TV, like I said, it's not a reality show. It's a drama show, but it's just based in like they're making a show like The Bachelor. It is very, very good. So that one. What else am I watching? Obviously, go watch any season of Kamen Rider that you like. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist is always a plus for me if you like musicals. This Is Us I can kind of recommend, but if you haven't been watching since season 1, they're kind of far in now. It's kind of a long watch. But if you've got like, 6 months to do nothing, watch This Is Us. I'm not recommending Supernatural, babe. Because it's 15 years worth of episodes. Skate the Infinity, like Sawyer said, is something I'm going to check out soon. And if she recommends it, I trust her. So go watch that. Just finished Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes and it slapped. Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes rules. I think it was overshadowed by another show that I think it just recently ended. Spectacular Spider-Man is probably the best animation Marvel's put out in the last 20 years. Easily. Best since the old X-Men show, best since X-Men Evolution, I would say. Spectacular Spider-Man is like 3 seasons, super easy. Not the Drake Bell one. That one's Amazing Spider-Man or Marvel Spider-Man. Specifically, Spectacular Spider-Man. It ended way too quick because Marvel got back the rights to Spider-Man's TV show. Or maybe they sold the rights to Spider-Man's TV show. One or the other. They got back the rights. That's what it was. Got back the rights to Spider-Man's TV show, and so they ended Spectacular Spider-Man, which was a Sony-produced show. And sad about it, because Spectacular Spider-Man absolutely was amazing. Heck yeah, Spider-Man rules. Yeah, it does. Spectacular Spider-Man. Look at our Godzilla. You can see his tail start forming and everything in the back right there. Yeah, there it is. Look at it. But yeah, this is 3D printing. We're just awaiting it basically. And the crazy part is at any moment it could go off the rails. Like, I'm not trying to jinx it right now. But let's just search 3D printing disasters. Disaster. So at any moment, I've seen videos where people are like, oh yeah, I was like 4 days into a print, and then this happened. And stuff just started going all wild. Which is not good. Look, that's a big ass machine too. You can print anything on that. My goal with it, this is my fear. I went to bed during the Dragonite and I like was waking up every 30 minutes just super anxious. Absolute horror, for sure. I was waking up super anxious because I was like, I don't want that to happen. I've looked at this way too much. Those aren't bad. I've looked at stuff like this way too much. Like it's just anxiety. I cannot sleep like that. But my goal with it eventually is to start printing like cosplay stuff to wear. Like the Kamen Rider helmets you saw and everything. Maybe a Digivice or two. We'll see. But that's what I want to do with it. Eventually. Once we get these little prints down first, then we'll be good. Then we can start doing the bigger stuff. But we gotta get this stuff down first. Especially if we can't get like a 1-inch thing down, like this Godzilla. I don't know how well he's gonna come out. If this Godzilla fails so hard, I'm gonna be so sad. Like, man, I did this on stream for everybody, and everyone saw how much of a joke I am. Man.
I worry they're gonna be too small. Like the supports are gonna be too small to break off.
Maybe, we'll see. You should print a Morpher and Power Coins. That would be tight. I've seen a lot of them. I've seen a lot of files for Morphers and Power Coins. Power Rangers. My thing, at least at the start, I want to print stuff that you can't like buy at the store. Like I can just buy a Legacy Morpher and it'll look way better than anything I print. Or a Dragon Dagger. But look, you can print the helmets and stuff. That's a big deal. People do that all the time. Drago Sword from Dino Thunder. Let's go. That's pretty sick. What I'm gonna have to do, just like this, because I have a smaller printer. It's called an Ender 3. It is like the entry level version. It's $230 on Amazon, something like that. We have to print it in pieces like this if we want like full size things. So like the helmets, we'd have to print in pieces and then glue together. That's dope as heck. Yeah, people were insane. Like people literally just hand did this stuff. Here, let's take a peek at Saturday for the Nuzlocke that we're doing. Like I said, Nuzlocke on Saturday, 7 a.m. start time. Probably be going all day. But any Digimon, any Pokemon we lose, we're gonna print out stuff. And people are insane. Like, look at this Eevee, painted and everything. Just a good-looking dude, good-looking boy, smiling. As much as I want to print him, I hope he doesn't die. Like, I would want a next level before I let Eevee die. Thanks for explaining the term. No problem. Yeah, Nuzlocke is like it took me up forever to figure it out. The little Pikachu boy just looks so happy, and like people just Pikachu, Naruto. People just design these and put them up for free for anyone. They are perfect. Also, Ultra Soul Pikachu is something that I will print in the future. Don't worry. Like, yes. Who's that Pokemon? Oh, it's Swole Pikachu. It's amazing. Look at it. This fool's got cakes too. Pikachu is double caked up. What do you need 8 files for? Pikachu Full, Pikachu Resin. Oh, it comes in a bunch of different files. You can print it like that too. It was raining hard. I can hear it. Cubone Dog Mask. Let's go. Oddish Planter. Oh, that's so cool. What is your question, love?
The Pikachu that comes in 8 files, can you print all 8 at the same time?
Yeah, if there are multiple files, you can print all multiple files at the same time.
So like those chess pieces, it'll print all at the same time, just like one layer of all of them?
You can, yeah. Printing multiple pieces at one time. I don't know if y'all heard her. She asked if you can print all these at once. Yes, it is not recommended because of it doesn't print. It won't print one and then the other and then the other. What it'll do is it'll print the first layer of everything and then the second layer of everything and then the third layer of everything. So one, obviously, the top layers can get cool by then and it won't stick as well or it won't level as well. But also you'll have these traveling lines, like those little stringy things that we had on the other stuff. You have these traveling lines in between all of them. So most things you want to print one at a time. If you don't really care about how good it looks, if that makes sense, then you can print it more. But Bulbasaur, hell yeah, Bulbasaur planter. This is the Dragonite we printed. Somebody painted it and it looked as beautiful as this. Ours will not, because I'm not a great painter. But that's what that boy looks like eventually. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do the Nuzlocke. We're gonna catch some Pokemon, and if they die, we are going to memorialize them. This Bulbasaur has seen some shit. Look at this fool's eyes. like this Bulbasaur just walked in on its parents. Oh God, I should not be here right now. I want to see. So they have a tab here where it's called makes, and you can see other people make it. You can see them print it, or you can see how they made it, how they painted it and stuff. I just want to see. Oh, the eyes look good when it's painted.
No.
That doesn't look good to you?
That one's fine. That first one, though.
Yeah, some of the eyes look good. You have to paint it a certain way. You have to have a steady hand for sure.
Look at that first one.
Yeah, this first one didn't come out very well. It might just be the lighting, though. No, he definitely painted them too small. You're supposed to print all the way around, and he printed, or they painted pupils instead. But if you do it all the way around to the whole triangle, yeah, it looks good. I stand corrected. Only the non-painted Bulbasaur has seen some shit. Other Bulbasaur, totally normal. Pikachu with a heart, like look at that. Cubone, we're definitely printing Cubone. Cubone's sick. I'm off to bed now. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Baja Blast. You have a good night. I hope the rain reaches you and you get to sleep in sweet, sweet, rainy serenity. You said Valentine's Day is coming up? What do you want for Valentine's Day, babe? Maybe the Pikachu heart? Alright, I'll save it. We'll see.
It's a what's it called? Heart with shapes.
It's a polygram? Or polygon?
Yeah, that one.
Polygon heart?
That's a girl.
It is the girl Pikachu.
Wait, go back to how it prints out. Why would you print it like that?
No, that's not how it prints out. It's just showing you different positions.
Oh. What is that?
I think that's the heart, if you just want the heart on its own.
Oh.
I look at these and I'm like, I want that, and then I know I'm terrible at painting, so they won't look like this. Like this sweet Squirtle right here won't look like that. But people get them and then they remix them. Oh, this Bulbasaur phone holder's cool. Fidget spinner. The one thing I am going to do, and we bought the supplies for it already. Let's go to collections. So I'm going to make this LED Pokeball. Because I bought the supplies for it so they can light up and everything. I'm not great at painting, but I'm all right. I don't need to be great at painting for this. These are separate pieces, so I'm just going to spray paint them. But I think I'm going to do like a candy glossy red instead of this flat red. Wire it up, solder it together. Boom skis. You got yourself a Pokeball. Somebody did one that had a rumble motor in it too that like shakes when you throw it. So that it looks like a Pokemon's trying to be caught. Me, not that technical. Cannot do that. So instead, we're just going to be doing the light up Pokeball. Checking on Godzilla. He's looking kind of good. I'm glad I didn't. He's definitely low poly. I'm glad I didn't print him in the lower quality because I think it would have looked a lot worse. But yeah, I think Birdie's right. I think those supports might be a little hard to get off. There's our Godzilla. He's got 21 more minutes. 21. And then we're not going to paint him because That would be ridiculously hard. I just did it him so I can print off something on stream. Have some fun, you know, have a good time. And entertain y'all late at night. Thanks for hanging out on Thursday. Late at night. Because, yeah. Most of us should be asleep. I guess it's only 8:30. 8:30 was my bedtime as a kid, but 8:30 is kind of late.
I'm still working. I'm wearing.
Look at this freaking Teddy Ursa. Look at this beautiful, sweet child. It's like, There we go. Gotta tilt the head too. Maybe. Maybe no. Back. Google Nest Home. People are so creative. A Psyduck. Togepi Egg Cup. You're like, that's good at painting. I also think these aren't painted. I think these are just the like 3D renders that people made. Psyduck. That's how it sounds. Don't judge me. I like saw this and instantly wanted to make it. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I have the wherewithal because this probably takes days and days to print. Like, and you print it piece by piece, so the screws actually screw in and everything. Yeah, this takes a good amount of time. Okay, let's look at the video. Let's watch this. Let's see how he makes this. Oh, he straight up designed it from the ground up. I know a lot of people for Pokemon will take the designs from Pokemon X and Y specifically when it first went 3D, and will just take those designs, throw them into Blender, and print them, which is a great idea. Sorry, we'll turn that down a little bit. I just want to see.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Oh, I can get a lesson on sanding. Here we go. I tried to sand Agumon and he like scuffed up. So I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or I'm not using the right one. But, like, he definitely just got way more scuffed up instead of being smooth. Try to sanding him on his little belly right there. Maybe I need to run it underwater like that. That makes sense. Oh yeah, this dude has a whole setup like an air painter or air spray. I did resin stuff, and yeah, the wrong sanding paper will do it as well. Dude, resin printing to me, like, I didn't even know about it until I started looking in, until I got this and started looking in. Resin printing looks like straight out of Terminator. It's insane. That's so cool. Look at it. It's beautiful. The eyes could be a little better, but
This thing, it's huge. I took a page out of Joel's book, and actually, before I get
That's sick.
into
Wait, what's that
talking
one?
Things, well, I've heard you. So today we're going to be printing a giant useless thing. Friggin' look at this thing.
I guess it looks
Huge. I
better
took
when
a
it's
page out of
like
Joel's
farther
book.
away.
And
I think I
actually,
would
before
use
get
a
into
sticker.
talking about this model,
I think I would print out a sticker for the eye.
About. So recently, this channel just passed 3,000 subscribers. That is true, and that's actually why. To kind of bring this process. So
Just
it
trying
won't
to
be
see your-
perfect, but definitely check out those videos when they're this so you can see what I'm talking
Maybe I
about.
could print a small
But
Magnemite.
the DaVinci 1.0 Pro
Yeah, this
in
one's small.
ABS, completely breaking the mold.
All right, let's look up resin printing so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Resin 3D printer. Time lapse is good. Buff Pikachu, let's go.
If you want a 3D printer, the two fundamentally different options
Oh no, this is a whole last thing. Let's do time lapse. Yeah, resin looks like straight out of Terminator. All right, look at this. You just straight up pull it out. Like out of nothing. I have zero idea how it works, but it's fascinating. Those supports look way easier to break off than any support my printer has printed. I want those kind of supports. I have no idea either. Fatigue, do you know?
Hey, it's by a couple engineers and designers from MIT who raised me, and of course years of research and development. Form Labs is back with the Form 2.
No, I did resin molds. Oh, okay. What is up, Tony? You're not late. You're fine. We're just 3D printing a Godzilla and looking up all the stuff about 3D printing. This is not mine, obviously. This is a resin 3D printer. Printing this little tiny Godzilla. I just wanted to start. I let everybody pick. I just wanted to start and do one on stream. How you doing, Tony? How's your Thursday? I guess it's... Oh, no, it's not Friday for you yet.
Actual print head. The
That's
Form
so
2,
sick.
However, continues Form Labs' stereolithographic model. Stereo layer by layer. As complicated as that sounds, I
Just
checked
dips
out an
it.
early look at the model at a briefing last month with the Form
Does some crazy laser stuff.
Actually a very simple
Comes back
process
up.
for consumer.
Has another layer on it.
Install the removable print tray.
When did I get a 3D printer? Boy, where you been? I've been posting on Twitter this whole week. We got it for the wedding. My brother got it for us. And I set it up on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday morning. And let me show this off again, because there might be some more of you that weren't here to see this. So, first print. Oops. Let me one-shot it. First print, test print. Didn't come with enough filament to finish it, but that was supposed to be a cat, a little lucky cat being like, meow, meow. You can see it better if I block it. There we go. Little lucky cat. Second print, which did not come out great because the supports were too thick and the arms and legs snapped off, is this boy Agumon. Hey, what is up? Pepper breath. Pooh. I've been good, got off at a decent time and was playing My Hero Justice video games with a friend. It was nice. Oh, Sawyer got me, speaking of, Sawyer got me My Hero 1's Justice 2 for Christmas. I have part 1. Part 2, way harder, but a lot of fun. A lot more characters. And then we did this little Agumon, and he had the same problem. His arms chopped off. And then we hit the jackpot. Then we finally did a really good print. Are you ready for this? You ready? Look at my boy Dragonite. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Look it. Look it. I have to sand him in the back. Don't look at that. But like his wings came out perfectly and everything. He came out so good. And after like 4 or 5 attempts of just failing miserably, this was like a big boost to my confidence and much needed. Part 2, so much fun. I have one problem with part 2, and let me tell you what it is. They nerfed my boy Denki Kaminari. Denki Kaminari is my favorite My Hero character. Doesn't do a damn thing. Not important at all. But he's amazing and he's hilarious, and I love him. Joker! Hey, what is up, Weapon X? Thanks for the host. How are you? Yeah, Denki Kaminari, my favorite character the whole time, and they nerfed him in part 2. Which hurts my heart. I love that fool. Checking our Godzilla. Almost 12 minutes left. He's going well. The supports are looking real thick. I'm real scared. The biggest problem I had was the supports. That's supposed to be a raid with... It's totally okay. Thanks for the host. Oh, it does say raid. Maybe... Oh, you raided with a party of 5. Hey, what's up, everyone? Maybe I just don't have the alert set up right. But I can see it on here. It says it. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Thank you for the raid so much. For everyone that doesn't know, my name is Hawkillies. Today we are 3D printing to get ready for a Nuzlocke, Pokemon Nuzlocke run that I'm doing on Saturday, 7 a.m. start time on Pokemon Heart Gold, where I have promised that every Pokemon we lose, sadly, any Pokemon that dies, will get their own little 3D printed memorial trinket. We tested it out with this sweet, sweet Dragonite. And he came out really well. Came out really good. Hey, Birdie Buster, how's it going? Oh, you're Birdie Buster.
What are you talking about?
For some reason, I read Birdie Buster, and I thought Busted Barbie, because I knew Busted Barbie had just came in here with Weapon X. Oh, God, it's been a long day, everyone. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I stayed up till like 5 a.m. this morning, or 10 a.m. this morning.
Welcome to the stream.
Hi, welcome to the stream. My wife has been here the whole time. Yeah, I stayed up till 10 a.m. editing this morning. I'm so sorry. But yeah, sweet little Dragonite. So everyone will get, every Nuzlocke character that dies, which hopefully won't be a lot, will get a little trinket. Not this big, because this is gigantic. This is 4 inches. I was thinking more like this little mini Agumon whose arms broke off. This is my second attempt at Agumon, or third attempt at Agumon. Come on, focus up. Focus, camera. My third attempt at Agumon didn't come out very well. My camera will show him properly. No, that's fine. We'll show him right there. And then I tried to do him bigger at first too, and he messed up too. What's up, Sir Derpinator? How's it going? He messed up too, but all good. Now we're printing Godzilla. I let the stream pick it at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, I have it. That's why.
3D printing right there. You do have it. You want to show them the other thing? Yeah. Birdie requested this to be printed, which is cute and functional. It is a little Brontosaurus dinosaur that is a cell phone holder. Just sits right there and you can watch your movies and stuff.
Look, oh, that's not my phone. I'm using it to watch the stream over there while I'm grading papers.
There you go. Going well. This is rad. Yeah, it is. Thank you. I'm glad it's going well for you. We are, yeah, like I said, we just got this for our wedding and I set it up Tuesday morning, Monday night, Tuesday morning. And it's been fun. It's a lot of trial and error. I'll pull back up the software so you guys can see it. But this is Cura. This is the software you use to kind of set your thing up. We set up Godzilla because you can find a bunch of models on Thingiverse. We set up Godzilla. Those are his little supports right there. So basically all this stuff will break off pretty easy, hopefully, but he's gonna look like this at the end of the day. When all is said and done, he'll look like this. Maybe not as spiky. Maybe he'll be a little more smooth, but you can see what each layer looks like on the inside and everything. He's at 20% fill right now. 3D printing is fascinating to me. Absolutely fascinating. But the good stuff comes when you start painting it stuff, because you get things like this sweet Psyduck. This is the website you use, by the way. Thingiverse, fantastic. Tons and tons and tons of freaking models that people just upload for free, which is great. It's not just Pokemon. You can search anything. Fun fact, Thingiverse is PG, but as we discovered, if you search... Those are Switch game holder box.
Oh, that's cute.
Vibrating toothbrush. You could find some things that obviously aren't really vibrating toothbrushes. You can 3D print anything. Anything. Oh, I'm gonna print out a whole ass Squirtle squad. So I'm like, I really want to print all these on Saturday during the run, but I don't want anything to die during the run. So like, it'll make me real sad if I have to print them. But like, I don't think that I will ever be as good enough to print something like this. At least it comes in pieces too. Oh, so maybe I could be good enough to print something like this because it prints in pieces, but like at the end of the day, that's what it looks like. Let's freaking go. A Charizard that's just farting fire out of his ass? I'm so in. This is what I'm so excited for. But also I'm a bad painter. So painting the paint application will not be as good. I love going to the makes and seeing people make it, because then I'm like, oh yeah, these people are about as good as printers as I am. Anything is possible with enough imagination. Yeah, absolutely. I would print it just black like this. This looks sick. This is me. Like I said, I downloaded all the software and stuff to like design stuff myself, but this dude has Charizard sitting right next to Death Note. To design this stuff myself, I just have to like learn it more. I don't want to like learn it on stream with you guys here, because then you can see all my terrible failures of things. But eventually, I'll design stuff on stream when I get better. But this is exactly how I would paint something. Look at, you can see the lines and everything. This person definitely has the same paint skill as me. So no shame. No shade, no shame. Some people are good painters, some people aren't. And then this one's a Squirtle water fountain. People do crazy stuff like rig it up and stuff. And this dude made a freaking water fountain. Like, how dope. Everyone starts somewhere. Exactly. And I'm starting here, hoping I don't have to 3D print anything on Saturday, hoping none of my Pokemon die. Because that would be best case scenario. This dude did a big Magnemite. This is what I want, but this thing is way too big for my printer. Maybe not if we do it in pieces, but... And then before we got rated, I was showing everyone resin printing, which I just started searching after 3D printing, and it is straight out of Terminator. Like, liquid titanium alloy, literally dips the thing upside down, this laser goes off, comes back up with a new layer of print on it. It is insane. Like, we are in the future. We're literally living in the future right now. Look for like time lapses. Current device enclosure. No, that's not what I want. Let's just go back to this first one. Show everyone. This first one was a good one. So look, you pour the stuff in. Mind you, I have zero idea how this actually works. But the thing dips in, comes out, just has stuff. It's obviously taking a lot of time. This is like a faster time lapse. I think it said the print was like 8 hours at the beginning. But like, what? And there's like, I could just imagine so many advantages to printing it upside down instead of right side up. Nuts. Absolutely insane. This Squirtle, not resin printed. Obviously. Not printed upside down. And the paint application, about as good as me. Video game cartridge stands. I would definitely use those. Look, there's even little potions. These are so cool. It says, hey, I want to give my Pokemon a potion. Psst, psst. Squirt, squirt. Done. You got the potion. Even make your own potion nightlight. I just set it on top of the potion. Or the light. Call it a day. Piggy banks, mud kips, it's all beautiful. 3D printing rules. 3D printing kicks ass. Now that we have more people here, let's look up the same thing we looked up before. Let's talk about this again. Because I want to talk about the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer that was released this week.
This is our only chance.
Because it is so hype. I don't know if everyone's seen this or not. But I've been waiting for this movie for years. It was done like 6 months after... Maybe even not that long, after the last Godzilla movie released, and they just kept pushing it back. Eventually, they pushed it back into COVID, and then they were like, let's push it back a lot more than that. But it finally comes out in March.
She's the only one he'll communicate with.
And this is cool, like, this little girl, Kong likes this little girl, you know, Mighty Joe Young. That's the dude from True Blood, just rolling around in the Monsterverse. The first hype moment of this trailer, besides all of it, my first hype moment in this trailer, is coming up right here. Everyone's like, oh shit, we're transporting Kong, which is already a terrible idea, but boom, Godzilla comes, wrecks it. Everybody's firing on him, you ain't gonna do nothing. You didn't learn the first 2 times, you ain't gonna do nothing to Godzilla like that. Let's just keep shooting these regular weapons at him. Comes up at Kong, say, so
It's Godzilla.
It's Godzilla for sure. But Kong, Godzilla climbing up, he said, you're in my ocean. Kong, no bitch himself. King Kong, not a bitch. Obviously, shown by him punching Godzilla in the mouth. Kong said, who's the bitch now? Like, to the point where, like, you can't even see Godzilla's head. Is that it? Is that it right there? Is that little thing? It shrunk. His head shrunk on him. Ba-pow! Boom. And then Kong says, get back in the water. This is my boat. Also, they would not survive on that destroyer, but are okay. I probably couldn't carry both of them.
These are dangerous times.
These are dangerous times. I love the shot of Godzilla looking all neon.
These are dangerous times.
Where is it? Look at it. Like the neon bouncing off of him and stuff just looks so good.
Out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
Waiting for Achilles announcer mode on Blu-ray. Blu-ray commentary track for this movie. It's just me like, let's go. Godzilla down. Kong up. Second hype thing that I pointed out that is easy to miss in this trailer is right here. Let me move the mouse like I'm not a substitute teacher. Right here. This is a bone of some kind, and this is Godzilla's dorsal fin. Kong was just like, hey, I'm gonna beat your ass with your own ass. Like, so sick. Nuts. This is the I actually have friends who are Team Kong. I totally understand that because this whole trailer, Godzilla just gets his ass handed to him. Absolutely gets wrecked this whole trailer. Godzilla does not win one like shot of this trailer. This is a solely focused Kong trailer, and I think it's because they were like, oh, people are sad, or people are like confused because Kong's so small and stuff. This is a solely focused Kong trailer. Kong is getting too much hype in the trailer to actually go over. That's what I was thinking too. Like, they're gonna swerve it. They're like, oh, Kong's the man. Kong's the big show in the Royal Rumble. Can't be thrown out. Look, double axe handle to Godzilla right there. Boom. But what do we know about Big Show in the Royal Rumble? Besides, oh, so sick. He's blocking his fire with his own dorsal fin. And then he's gonna just smash his head. He says, hey, I watched Avengers Endgame, and Thanos said you should have went for the head. So Thor did. And that is what Kong is doing with his axe to the face of Godzilla. But like I said, Kong, Big Show in the Royal Rumble. What do we know about Big Show in the Royal Rumble? Always gets eliminated. Biggest dude always gets eliminated. Boom. Godzilla gets his ass absolutely handed to him in that trailer. Taking L's left and right. But I believe he will come back. As shown by our finished, oh, it didn't even pop up. By our finished 3D print of Godzilla. Let me break him off this real quick, and we will get to showing him off. He is so small and so frail. All right. Says Eminem once said, why be a king when you can be a god? Exactly. Was that Eminem or Kanye? Oh, yeah, these supports are very... I have some right here. So, what we're going to do... He's very small, Zilla. I wanted to print something short so that we can fit it on stream. Here, this is what we'll do right here. Ready? We'll zoom in. So y'all can just see small Zilla and my face behind it. We get these. We're going to cut just the supports. And I'm pretty sure I just broke Godzilla's leg. Maybe? No, that was a support. Okay, cool. We're still doing well. Still doing well with our small god boy. He didn't come out great. I knew the spikes on the back weren't going to come out good because they weren't like modeled good. Plus we picked the low poly Godzilla. There we go. What's a god to a king? Boom, boom. That's how it goes, right? King to a non-believer. Ba-da-ba-da-bo. Pretty sure that's what it is. Alright. Cutting this. Sorry if my fat fingers are in the way so y'all can't see. This is my problem. Keeps being my problem consistently with these prints is that the supports are way too strong. This support printed right into his hand, so I'm gonna have to cut a piece of his hand on this side. There we go. That was the problem. Now this whole piece is coming off. Oh, he's very stringy too. We did it. We did it, stream. I printed a whole ass small god right here on stream. Proof of concept done. Let's go. There's your boy. If I was interested in like painting him and stuff, I would sand him a lot better because he's got all these strings coming off. I don't think I put on combing mode. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to do on Saturday with all the Pokemon we lose. Boom. Smallzilla. Very dope for sure. Wow. You think this guy can beat Kong's ass? This guy? This fool can't even clap. Look at his hands. They won't even reach the middle. How is he going to clap Kong's cheeks if he can't even clap himself? I absolutely think Godzilla is going to win. Team Godzilla all the way, by the way. Team Godzilla all the way. Boom. Sick. I'm really happy this came out well, too. Came out a lot better than I think it was. I think I might sand it just because I want to. But, like, the back is going to be hard to sand because the fins... Because the fins are so big and thin. Not as beefy as they should be. But yeah. Like I said, Saturday, Pokemon Nuzlocke, Heart Gold, the Hawklock, we're 3D printing everybody. Not as well as this. So really thought that second Godzilla was such an L. Really, I love King of All Monsters. Second Godzilla is sick to me. But I just love like that big dumb spectacle of like kaiju just kicking each other's ass, which is exactly what Godzilla versus Kong is going to be. So totally here for it. Printed the Digimon. Speaking of Digimon, check out youtube.com/Achilles, the video today, my review of Digimon Adventure 2020. A lot of people don't agree, which is fine. Let me know your opinion in the comment section of the video. Because I got some thoughts on it. The first one was so good. That's weird. I know a lot of people that think that switched. That think the first one was too much humans and there was not enough fighting. And then they like the second one better because there was more fighting. But yeah, that is where I'm gonna end the stream today. Thank you so much for everyone that came out. Y'all have been fantastic. I love you. Please say goodnight to everyone in the chat. Actually, I think I'm gonna raid somebody, right? Y'all up for a raid? Y'all up for a raid? Let's see. Fidel Bravo is playing Super Smash Brothers. Wow. I wonder how long he's gonna be playing Super Smash Brothers though. Fidel Bravo, my homie, popular wrestler here in Southern California, independent wrestler, plays Super Smash on a stream all the time, and plays Super Smash with people. So you can join his oh, thank you so much. I'm trying to kill it. You're killing it too. I'm digging all your interviews. Let me trade Fidel Bravo. Nope, spelled it wrong. It's Bravo to Fidel. Go in there. Give him a nice hello for me. You all have been fantastic. I will see you Saturday morning and when we start the Pokemon Heart Gold Hawklock. You've all been fantastic. I love you so much. Thank you. Good night. I will see you next time.
Oh, no.